Keeping a healthy diet is hard enough at the best of times, but when it comes to sugar, the messages from the experts are now getting even more confusing.
I have been thinking about how to cut down. I love sugar.
It's the sweet stuff we find hard to resist.
I'll probably have a little bit too much.
Gotta eat sugar. You can't just not have sugar.
In the past, we were told to kick the habit.
You think you're doing the right thing, then all of a sudden you'll read another article and it's telling you now that the foods that you thought were okay are now not okay.
Now it seems the experts are divided.
When you eat sugar, this whole kind of metabolic mayhem kicks in.
It is harmful to cut out sugars. That's actually a dangerous thing to do.
Tonight we've got the skinny on the sweet stuff. Should you go cold turkey, or is some sugar still okay?
It's too hard to control how much sugar my kids eat.
Mum of three Lisa Smith says while she tries to limit her family's sugar intake, she says it's near impossible to control.
I'm a working mother, 3 kids. We're running around. It's so hard. I do buy a lot of pre-packaged stuff to cook with, so it's the quick and easy meals you can buy, and they're all full of sugar.
Anti-sugar campaigner Sarah Wilson isn't surprised.
Packaged foods are the #1 culprit, without a doubt.
Sarah quit sugar 3 years ago, but admits it wasn't easy.
You do go through withdrawal. It's an addiction, and a pretty gnarly addiction at that, compared with, some of the really heavy drugs like cocaine and heroin, in fact.
But the reformed sugar addict says once the cravings disappeared, she felt better than ever.
After about 2 to 3 weeks, you do start to feel a little better.
Sarah believes the change in diet changed her life.
To get off sugar, you've actually got to get it completely out of your system so that you can recalibrate.
While Sarah has reintroduced some fruit back into her diet, she says kicking the habit doesn't have to be hard. Author David Gillespie has also taken the hard line on sugar and believes the white stuff is simply sweet poison.
There is no safe threshold for sugar.
David lost a whopping 40 kilos after cutting all sugars from his diet.
Not only is this stuff making us fat, giving us type 2 diabetes and heart disease and kidney disease.
He believes we often have no idea just how much we're consuming. Not everyone is convinced that quitting sugar is the way to go. Dietitian Melanie McRice says it all depends on the type you're having.
Over 50% of Australians aren't meeting their fruit recommendations.
Fructose is a naturally occurring sugar that is found not only in fruit and some vegetables, but it's also important for healthy brain function.
14% of cancer is directly attributable to Australians not eating enough fruit and vegetables.
Melanie advises sticking to 2 pieces a day and you shouldn't have a problem.
A serving of fruit only contributes around about 300 kilojoules per serve, so it's very, very minimal.
But what we should be doing is cutting down on the refined sugar we eat. Currently, the recommended daily intake for sugar is 10 teaspoons. However, a recent study conducted by the World Health Organization claims it should be cut in half.
I think it's a really good idea to be cutting down. We do know that too many Australians have too much sugar in their diet, but it doesn't mean that you can't have small amounts of sugar, such as a little bit of jam on your toast in the morning.
When it comes to sweet treats, it's also important to be aware that low-fat alternatives such as yogurt and light milk can also be higher in sugar than the real thing. If you are looking to cut back though, Sarah says kicking the condiments can be a great place to start.
Watch out for sauces. So tomato sauces, barbecue sauces, pasta sauces. Steer clear of those and go for things with oil and cream bases, and you'll cut out a lot of sugar.
Definitely a good idea to cut down. And if you want more information, there is plenty on our website.